Okay, so I'm pretty excited. I just got these new lights from Eufy, and not only can these lights double as everyday lights, but they can also be used for holiday lights. If you're tired of having to install holiday lighting every year and then take it down every year and store it and all those things, you can just leave these installed permanently to add an extra element of flair to your everyday life. All of these lights work together, and there's a ton of different features I want to let you know about, including how these are actually AI powered. But first, before we jump into all that, I want to thank Eufy for sponsoring this video. This is their new permanent outdoor lights. This is the E22 model. These sets come in both 50-foot and 100-foot versions. This is the 100-foot set, and you can even get a 50-foot extension set if you need that much light. And all 150 feet can be powered off of one power brick or one power adapter for that set. The set also comes with a controller, an extension cable, so if you have an additional length that you have to run between the power outlet and the light set, then that cord can get you that distance. And you also have an extension cord that can go in between the lights as well. So if you have to run lights between floors, for example, you can do that with the extension cord instead of having to waste LED lights in order to get to that next level. When you're installing these lights underneath an eave, make sure you don't put the lights directly up against the wall because you're not going to get as much of an effect. Instead, use this included positioning card to space the lights out between 2 to 4 inches from the wall. That'll give you the maximum lighting effect. In my case though, instead of installing them under an eave, I thought it'd be interesting to highlight how you could use these lights in different locations. So I installed these in my archway in the front of my house in order to light up the entire alcove. And I also installed them in the backyard on my deck underneath the handrail. So that way, if we're out in the back and we're enjoying the evening, or if we have a party or something like that going on, we can enjoy these lights as well, either during a holiday, or we can use the normal lights to light up the area just to enjoy the space. Inside each of these lights, there's 3 separate LEDs. The first one is the color LED, the other one is a cool white LED, and then there's a third one that's a warm white LED. Since these each have 3 different LED chips inside of them, no matter what you're using this lighting for, either for holiday lighting or for everyday use, these lights are going to be really bright. And you don't have to worry about them being too bright either, because all you have to do is go inside of the Eufy Life app in order to adjust how bright they are. Now, to install these lights, you've got a couple of different options. One, you can either use the built-in adhesive tape that's on the back of each of these. Now, this is what's called VHB tape, and VHB stands for very high bonds. So if you want to install these with just the adhesive tape by itself, you don't have to worry about these accidentally falling off of your house over time. Now, for that extra peace of mind and extra level of security, these also do have a eyelet installed and built into these lights that you can use with a screw. So they include a pack of screws and wall anchors. So you've got a couple different options to make the installation flexible and permanent. The lights obviously have an outdoor weather rating, and that rating is IP65. And also the power inverter is rated for weather exposure as well. Also, wherever you plug that power inverter into, like plugging it into an actual power outlet, make sure that power outlet is either out of the weather or it has a weatherproof cover installed to make sure that connection stays dry. Just like the permanent outdoor lights, the Pathway lights share a lot of the same great features, including having that triple LED built inside of each one of these as well. So you can not only light up your Pathway with either a warm white light or a cool white light, but you can also light up your Pathway in different RGB colors as well. These Pathway lights have up to 350 lumens of brightness, and these spotlights have up to 500 lumens of brightness. So no matter if you're trying to go for a subtle mood or light up the entire yard, these can do the job. The Pathway lights have a nice matte finish that is able to diffuse the light evenly, which means there's no harsh spotlights, just a smooth, nice, even glow that lights your way. The spotlights, on the other hand, are designed to highlight certain features. So if you want to show off your landscaping or just simply light up an area, the spotlights are the way to go. Like with any outdoor lighting, they have to be able to withstand the extremes of being outside, and the spotlights and the Pathway lights are no different than the other outdoor permanent lights that we just looked at. Everything is rated for IP65, which means it can handle rain and snow and even massive temperature swings from really cold to really hot. All of the lights are designed to last over 50,000 hours, which means if you were to run these lights for 8 hours a day, every day of the year, they would last for over 17 years. So that's a lot of time. To install either the spotlights or to install the Pathway lights, the process is very similar. They both come with included spikes that you can use to insert them into the soft ground. To finish the installation, you just have to run the included wiring to the lights and then make the final connections with the built-in weatherproof connectors. Now, the thing that ties everything together is the Eufy Life app. This lets you control all of the different light sets or each set individually if you like to. And it was the central location that lets you change everything from brightness to color patterns and even use features like AI and have these lights tied into your Eufy cameras if you have those as well. With the Eufy app, you've got control over your entire outdoor lighting right at your fingertips. You've got access to over 80 preset themes, or you can create your own custom patterns. If you want your whole yard to pulse with your favorite team colors during the big game, you can do that. If you want to have a subtle, warm glow for a romantic evening, you can do that as well. Believe it or not, it gets even cooler because these devices are powered by AI. So the AI-powered feature alone opens up a completely new world of possibilities. There's a button called Magic Dice that lets you create a completely random light show. You can even type something into AI chat to describe a scene or a mood that you're going for, and the AI will create a lighting effect based on that. Under the Screen Advisor tab, it's got some preset options here that you can cycle through and get different ideas to give you some inspiration, or simply go with one that's already here. And you're not even limited to that. You can create completely custom themes, and you can even control everything on a light by light basis. Even to the point where if you want to make sure an LED is permanently disabled because maybe it's in an area that doesn't really need light, or it will kind of mess with the lighting effect that you're going for, you can disable that specific light or even multiple lights in the app. The app even gives you the flexibility to change the color temperature of the white lights. So if the presets don't match the outside of your house exactly, you can dial these in anywhere from 1500K all the way up to 9000K in order to get that perfect match. You can set custom schedules in the app as well. So in my case, I want to make sure my lights are on at sunset and then turn off at 11 o'clock at night. So I have that schedule set in the app, and I can go in and change it whenever I want to. I can even change the light show that's associated with the schedule if I want to have it customized for a certain date or a certain time of year. If you have a compatible Eufy camera, you can set up something else called a Lumino Link, which links your lights to the Eufy cameras, which lets you do some amazing things. Lumino Link lets you create specific scenarios depending on what your needs are. So for example, at my house, I have a Eufy security camera that's pointed out my driveway, and if a human is detected by that camera, it'll automatically change my light show, whatever I have it set to white lights in order to brighten up the area. And if it detects a human after midnight, then those lights will all turn red, and I've got it set to flash red in order to be more of a security deterrent for someone that's not supposed to be there. I want to make sure it's clear that you don't have to have all these different light sets together, but if you do, they will all work together as one cohesive unit, and you can always add different light sets in the future if you want to as well. So Eufy's made it really flexible in order to be able to expand the system. So whether you're looking to boost your curb appeal or create your perfect outdoor entertainment space, or both, this system has you covered. I'll have links in the video description below where you can go and check out these light sets at their current best price. Otherwise, I want to say thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, and I will see you in the next one.